Horoscope for Capricorn, Saturday, 24 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologicaleb. Today, Capricorn, the universe challenges you to find your center. You feel that tension in the air, like a bridge between what you think is possible and what you feel urgent. The cosmos intertwines opposing forces with subtlety. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto form a constellation of conjunctions in your home too, the terrain of your resources, values, and ambitions, as the Moon aligns with Mercury, Venus, and Pluto in harmony. It's like you have a tense rope between the desire for stability and the urge to transform. Deep breath. Although the climate is intense, there is a powerful energy that can turn this tension into a catalog of possibilities. Feel that pressure not as a break, but as the bellows of an oven where everything becomes clearer. Today, life invites you to balance what you build with what you drop, and to remember that even the deepest rivers carry the mud needed for life. Taking this energy to the professional and financial terrain, today you feel like a craftsman who touches the fire to forge his trade. With the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto in your home too, the area of your personal value and resources, every decision you make seems to vibrate with the urgency of destiny. Imagine this morning. You're in front of the screen, checking numbers or adjusting a business plan, and you feel the mind clear as if someone had cleaned your glasses. It is the Sun and Mercury in conjunction working for you. Ideas that once looked cloudy get sharp, and a message from WhatsApp that you had left in sight suddenly drives you to act. But not everything is speed. Mars and Pluto, in sextile with Saturn, remind you that brute force is not the only tool. A client that you have had a hard time convincing, a meeting to finish, or even a document that you find endless. Today is not a matter of running, but of channeling that energy into firm steps. If you're negotiating a contract, Venus in sextile with the Moon can give you the diplomacy to successfully close. But if you feel that something resists, remember, Pluto, though intense, is also the master of what is transformed. That project that you thought was finished can have a last layer of shine, or that debt that weighed you, an unexpected twist that turns it into an alliance. Today, Saturn in sextile with Uranus, even though he is not at home 10, acts as the balance between structure and revolution. Don't be afraid to stop to reevaluate. Today's clarity is not just to act, but to intelligently choose what to prioritize. As far as your health and routines are concerned, House 6, where the Moon, Mars, and Saturn reside, asks you to face what your energy consumes without yield. It's like that day when, after a hasty breakfast, you feel a slight knot in your stomach, and you realize it's been the only substantial meal. Today, the sextile Moon with Mars drives you to activate, but not without stopping to listen to your body first. You may be tempted to go to the office with the energy of Mars, but Saturn reminds you that rest is not a luxury, but an essential component. This situation can be given. At noon, instead of the typical fast food, you prepare a quinoa sandwich with fresh spinach, or you have a freshly ground coffee. That decision, even if it seems insignificant, is like an act of love for your health. Mars can also manifest itself in the need to move. A quick walk around the block, a stretch on your desk, or even the cleaning of that drawer that has been unopened for weeks. But don't get lost in action for action. The Moon asks you to finish the day calmly, perhaps a bath with Epsom salts or a reading that has nothing to do with to-do. Today, the balance between strength and recovery is the key for the body not to somaticate stress. In the emotional and relationship realm, the Moon in your home 4 and Jupiter's presence in the 7 suggests that home or family can be a refuge, but also a mirror of tensions you must face. This situation can be given. As you prepare dinner, a WhatsApp message from a loved one reminds you of a conflict that you thought resolved. Jupiter, although in sextile with Uranus, can amplify emotions. Do not be afraid to feel the weight of that. It is normal and necessary. The Moon in sextile with Venus also brings a touch of romanticism, but Neptune in House 4 adds a veil of confusion. you may feel more sensitive to criticism or come up with something that's not really that clear. In a conversation with a couple, words that were not spoken with bad intent can resonate as a distorted echo. But this is where the Uranus in House 5 comes into play. There is a creative impulse or a novel idea that can reconnect you. Maybe it's an unexpected plan, like an improvised picnic or a shared song that evokes shared memories. Don't be afraid to break the routine. Today, originality can be the best balsam. In friendships, Jupiter's 11th house and energy suggest that a group of friends can propose something that will encourage you to leave your comfort zone. Accept, but with the calmness that Saturn asks of you. Today, emotions are not disguised. They present themselves, and the real challenge is not to judge them, but to use them as clues. As far as your world of mind and growth is concerned, the 3rd house, where Saturn is fine-tuned as an archer adjusting his arrow, asks you to face tasks that you have postponed. Saturn, though in sextile with Uranus, teaches you that structure and innovation can coexist. Today, an email that you haven't answered for weeks or an academic document that you thought impossible to understand can take a clear form. This situation can be given. While checking your inbox, a message from a mentor or colleague solves a knot you didn't understand. It is time to act in discipline, but also to allow you to rest. The sextile moon with Mercury gives you the mental flexibility to change your focus if something doesn't work. And if you feel that the weight of the day overwhelms you, Neptune in House 4 reminds you that there is a reality beyond material. Perhaps a brief meditation, a walk in the evening, or even a film that makes you laugh. Today, wisdom is in not confusing productivity with progress. Your ritual today, since energy is intense but harmonious, choose an act of empowerment that combines practical with symbolic. Cut 1 lemon in half, place 3 cloves in the middle, and place it on the countertop of your kitchen. The lemon, with its ability to clean and revitalize, symbolizes your strength to transform obstacles, while nails act as shields against negativity. This gesture not only purifies the physical space, but also anchors you to the idea that every action, however small, has the power to change the vibration of your environment. Your color today is the bright gold, associated with the sun and its energy of vitality. Use it strategically. A cup decorated with golden details on your desk, a table clock with a golden dial, or even a sunflower yellow t-shirt that reminds you that the light not only illuminates, but also transforms. You don't need a radical change. A subtle detail will be enough to maintain the connection to the sun and its message today. Today, Capricorn, you will feel that every challenge is a mirror of your possibilities. You will overcome the temptation to act from stress, and you will find strength in places where you least expected them. Have a nice day, dear Capricorn. Subscribe to Cosmological Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.